You know what? Let's go to that question since we're talking about NBA guys that bust. Which NBA player in this draft pool do you feel like most likely will be a bust? What's that feeling you got right now, Coach Marvin?
I hate to say it, Jaren Jackson from Michigan State. And they got him ranked as a top 5 pick. But can you name a game where he just showed up big for you? Like, I don't think no one can. If I would have made you actually answer, it would have had dead air. You see, look at the tourney. They lost to Syracuse in the second round.
That was terrible. Terrible.
55-53. What Jackson had? 2 points. And only played 15 minutes. You know why he played 15 minutes? Foul trouble. The game before that, against Bucknell, he had, what was it? Let me see. I had to look at it on this one. 6 points. How many minutes he played? 18. Foul trouble. So you tell me Michigan State, who got 2 top 10 prospects in the NBA draft, went out in the second round?
Embarrassing. And that's another thing. And Ayton, he gets a lot of hate because of the way he played in the tournament. He's not getting those 2 points. We need to look at that and be like, wow.
2 points.
I know it's one game, but tournament, biggest tournament in the country, March Madness, you need to play well in big games. I believe in that.
And you never heard him stick out ever in the regular season. Never.
It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. My guy that I have is Wendell Carter.
That was my number 2. That was my actual number 2.
Wendell Carter's my guy. And I say this because, to me, and we've seen it in the Kansas game where he went 3 for 9, 0 for 3 from the 3-point, 10 points. He didn't play that well.
No, not at all.
And he relies heavily on Marvin Bagely, if you ask me.
And Grayson Allen.
And Grayson Allen. Because Wendell Carter, to me, okay, not consistent post-game, not a consistent three-point shooter.
Nope.
What does he do well? What is this guy, where's the greatness at? I see Marvin Bagley getting double-teamed. Kansas was like, wow, we have to double this guy. And that's freed up Carter. And he didn't do much. Other guys like Trae Young have to deal with being the main focus. People having to focus in on their game. You didn't have to with Wendell Carter. There was times he's been taking out games. I seen terrible games against Clemson.
Oh, yeah.
You should dominate Clemson.
Yeah, and with his size, he's 6'11", 250.
I mean, he had moments where it's like, okay, I like that turnaround. Nice little three-pointer. But big games again.
I really
3 for 9, 0 for 3 from the three-point line, only 10 points against Kansas in overtime. That game went into overtime. Yeah, he got a lot of minutes in that game. It's not like he was on the bench, and Bagley was getting double-teamed consistently every time he touched the ball.
That's why you thought Wendell Carter put up more stats. Really thought he should have went back to school.
Maybe, but he still might go in the top 5. A lot of people like his potential. They're saying if Bagley wasn't there, possibly his numbers would have been even higher. That's what a lot of guys are saying. I look at it and say, you had a lot of opportunities. They say he's like an Al Horford type, which isn't a bad thing, but again, he relied heavily on Marvin Bagley.
Whoa, they said he's an Al Horford type?
Al Horford type of player. Which is disrespectful to Al Horford.
Yeah.
Because I know some people are like, maybe that's right. That's comparison.
I seen the Florida Al Horford. He was a monster. Real goony. Wendell Carter kind of soft.